Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Some of my fondest memories as a child happened to be at my grandparents' house reading comic books that were published decades before I was born. I have always enjoyed comics, and I guess now I've graduated to enjoying graphic novels. Although, no, I can say that I enjoy comics as well. They're just fun and colorful and relatively easy to follow, very visual. And it's difficult for me to read books that don't have pictures. I'm not afraid to admit that. Even as, well, I was an English major in college, graduated with a degree in English education. I am not afraid to tell you that I would much rather pick up a book that had illustrations and pictures than none at all. I'm just a very visual learner. So it was last week I got an email from Ed Pisker, and he said that, hey, could you check out my website? I'm a graphic artist, and I've created these comics, and I just released volume 2 of WYSIWYG. This is volume 1 I'm holding on to, but I also have volume 2, which look at that, looks like a floppy disk. It's floppy, but it looks like, isn't that great? See? And you know what's cool? On the back, it says Free Kevin. It's got little labels like that. It says Free Kevin. And then you open it and you read it. Obviously, you read it this way. You would read it this way. So I am going to be reading WYSIWYG, Volume 1 Freak, and Volume 2 Hacker. And as I continue to explore this series, I will continue to share with you. One of the reasons why I am bringing this up is, well, one, Ed emailed me and said, hey, here's what I'm doing. I always appreciate when people reach out to me. And two, these are really geeky. These are geeky. Come on. Hacker, freak. Phreak, as in Captain Crunch. Freak. I met Captain Crunch, by the way. Not the cereal guy, but you know, the guy. That was not a DTMF tone, not in the slightest. And then, of course, supporting independent artists in their adventures, or ventures, as it would be. He's done a really good job. These are, bound quite nicely. I can't imagine this was cheap to do, but he's selling each one of these at about $15 a pop. So if you're geeky, if you like supporting independent artists, if you enjoy comics or graphic novels, and you want to start your collection, head over to edpiskor.com, edpiskor.com. Feel free to, I'm sure someone has already typed it into chat here as we record this live at live.pirillo.com. He says, be on the lookout for future volumes of WYSIWYG, Volume 3 Fugitive, Volume 4 Inmate, and then, of course, edpiskor.com for updated information on the next volumes. He's good. He is skilled. This is going to be fun to dive into. Are there a lot of like tech-oriented graphic novelists out there, or graphic novels or comics? I mean, everything you see is usually like superhero or something like that. And I never really got into superheroes. I don't know why. I'd be much more compelled to read a comic like this because it's talking about technology. It's very near and dear to me. Rather than like some random superhero. I could be wrong. I'm not a collector of comics, but if I were, I would much rather appreciate independent efforts, and especially those that are tech bent. And I don't think you can get techier than making it looks like a 5 1/4 floppy inch disc. Floppy inch? 5 1/4 inch floppy disk. And it's floppy. I think I may be inadvertently calling my dogs upstairs by flopping the disc. So I will stop flopping the disc and stop flogging the books. Feel free to pick them up. Should be a quick read, easy read, and geeky. A geeky ride. And what else could you ask for in a graphic novel? My email address is chris@pirillo.com in case you have any other ideas or you know of any other independent artists I might want to take a look at. I've got to thank Ed for passing these along, these review copies. As I said, I haven't read them yet, but I know they're going to be quick reads and fun reads. If they're geeky, what's not to like? You're also welcome to stop by our community geeks.pirillo.com. Tons of geeky things happening there. And of course, we'll be posting this video to geeks.pirillo.com. So in case you see it on YouTube or my blog at chris.pirillo.com or in the community, doesn't matter where you get them, where you find it, you know we're out there. Did I mention the price? I think I did, like $15. It's not too bad. I mean, really not that bad. I mean, for a quality production. If I forgot, I apologize. Sometimes I get ahead of myself that way. You're also welcome to stop by the live video feed page at, well, I'm not going to say that. I usually say that at the end. But when you come there, you're going to be a part of the video experience, whether you want to be or not, if you're in the chat room, because the chat room is sewn into the live video experience and then vicariously through the recorded experience that at least 600 people are experiencing right now. Because it happens 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even if I'm not here, these people certainly are, typically talking tech, at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.